Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about something that usually always comes up with me, or some people might say this. You're always knocking off somebody else's work. Now, when somebody says, hey, that's a knockoff, they're saying it's trying to be something that it's not. Now, is that actually a misdeed? Well, it's hard to say. Copyright infringement of somebody else's work is a misdeed. Plagiarism, also those being borrowed words, obviously, but those are misdeeds. But I don't know if being a knockoff counts as being a misdeed. For example, you have Mountain Dew, and you have Mellow Yellow, and underneath that you got Moon Mist, and you got Mountain Holler, Mountain Lightning, Mountain Thunder, and a bunch of other ones. And they claim that anything after Mountain Dew is considered a knockoff. So if knockoff was outlawed, but it's not. Every time I do something, the truth is I don't really think that I'm doing it in a way that hasn't been done before. Like look at my four-seer shows and my movie shows, for example. There's no way to say that I haven't been doing that in a different way. For example, Angelina Lemke could go like this and say, "Well, Jordan, you're not. You know what? You just cop. The Toy Wrestling Federation series is nothing more than a knockoff of Spartacus Blood and Sand and Spartacus God Arena and Spartacus Ven and Spartacus War of the Damned." You had to go knock off D. McKnight production show. Yeah, Jordan says, especially when that's only known for those shows and nothing else. Yeah, you're a knockoff. Yeah, maybe I do knock off other people's four-seer shows or movie shows, but the one thing I don't do is I don't do copyright infringement. Okay? And I also don't plagiarize, or I don't put my name on somebody else's booking or book craft. Okay? So I don't do any of those things. Do I knock off other men and women stuff? Yeah. Now some people are going to claim, oh, but you get inspired. You get your thought, your idea from somewhere else. Really? If it's really, yeah. You mean that's what I keep hearing all the time. Somebody always comes off and finds all these similarities. And they might say, well, certain things have similarities. I'm doing it by purpose. I do knock people's stuff off. I do knock other men and women's stuff off. We do know that. Yeah, so maybe I do knock other people's stuff off. But that's not really a misdeed. I just think that you can't come up with your own things. Is you got to knock other people's stuff off and then claim that it's your own stuff. Yeah, well, maybe that's the way I do it. Unless knocking somebody else's stuff off becomes outlawed. I'm sure you'll be the first to let me know. Yeah, Jordan, I will be the first to let you know when that happens. All you do is knock off other people's stuff. Every time you think you're doing something that's the different from having been done before, you're just copying somebody else's stuff. Yeah, like for example, the Wu Yin series you did, nothing more than a knockoff of Blackadder. Yeah, I did do a Wu Yin series at one point, not making it up. There was a YouTube channel called Wu Yin 10, and I did do a show on there a long time ago, but no more. And it was a knockoff of the Blackadder series. So yeah, I really do knock do I knock other stuff off? Am I a knockoff of other people? Do I knock off other people's stuff? Maybe I do, you know. But at least at least I don't put it out there. At least, well, if you knock off, well, yeah, if you knock other men, women stuff off, you get frowned upon. People find wrong with you, don't. But at the end of the day, if it was some outlawed thing, then Tone Nonstop Action Wrestling or Impact Wrestling now would be in a bad situation a long time ago. So I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.